Hello and welcome to Talk Time on Lugardtv. I am Dominion Adeonju. Joining us today in the studio is Dr. Bello Ogrima, the Managing Director of Kogi State Agricultural Development Project. Today, amongst other subjects, we'll be discussing about the award the Governor of Kogi State just bagged, the Governor of the Year Award on Agriculture, given to him by the Independent newspaper. Thank you very much for joining us today, sir.
Thank you very much.
How's the ministry doing?
Oh, we thank God. We're trying our best.
Thank God. The Kogi State Governor, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, just bagged the Governor of the Year Award. Can you tell us how that came about?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we need to thank God for having this gentleman as the Governor of the state now. Well, he came in an experienced administrator that knows much what he wants to do for the state. The award from the Independent newspaper as the Governor of the Year on Agriculture is not a surprise to us that are in the sector, because we know very much how prepared he is to carry agri to the next level and guarantee the food security for the people of Kogi State and by extension the country at large, because of the location of Kogi State, bounded by about 10 states, and of course the proximity of the state to Abuja is another thing. So the market is huge and the demand is very high. That is why when he came on board, he had this stakeholder engagement with farmers for them to conduct a need assessment. We are using bottom-up approach to make sure we provide to the farmers what they need to do very well in food production. At that point, he rolled out the Green Revolution project, where he acquired about 8,000 hectares of land, prepared for 8,000 farmers, each farmer having 1 hectare. And in this program, he provided free mechanization for the farmers, dishing out about 142 tractors to the farm, free of charge. But for not only that, he provided the inputs for the farmers. He provided the extension services to the farmers, for farmers to know when to prepare their land, when to plant, when to weed, when to apply chemical, when even to harvest and post-harvest management. Having done that, you discover that the prices of food in Kogi State crashed. Going by the National Bureau for Statistics, sometime February, Kogi State was rated as the second state with lowest prices of food in the country, coming from where we used to be at the extreme end. That means the intervention of the governor really affected the production of food in Kogi State. Not only that, the constant engagement he's having with farmers tells him what to do at any given time. There are so many projects he has embarked on, like livestock project Help Press. A lot has been done in empowering women and youth by giving them starter pack, poultry product, and what have you. Those that were empowered the other time are already in the market selling their eggs, selling their meat, and every other thing. He never stopped at that. You know, in this sector, the one problem we are facing that is very, very troubling is this farmers' hardest crisis in the state. Because of his proactiveness, he has been able to nip it in the bud maximally. You know, ordinarily in most of these northern states, you know what is going on there, insecurity. Yeah. He's turned it down to the lowest ebb, and our farmers are able to go to the farm. Coming to digitalization of the sector, recently, he actually donated e-extension studio to ADP. The essence of the e-extension and advisory services is for us to stay in ADP and know what you are doing in your farm, stay in ADP and tell you what to do. Yes. It's a kind of feedback mechanism from the problem they are having in the farm. The role of ADP is to provide extension services by taking the farmer's problem, analyze, take it to researcher, bring the result to the farmers for them to produce more than they are doing before, introduce technology to them. Through this technology adoption, we're able to increase our production in the agri sector. And of course, cumulatively, if you see what Governor Ahmed Ododo is doing in the agri sector, you know that the award belongs to him. Yes. Exceptionally. Mm-hmm. So it's not a surprise to us in the sector. A lot has been achieved in the agri sector.
Oh. Without being biased, I must say that the agricultural sector is doing a very good job. So moving forward, what are we supposed to expect from you and the government?
The population of the state is growing very high. A lot of states are looking toward Kogi in picking their foodstuff. We are bounded by some states. If you look at this Kupa area, our rice is going through that side to Niger State, Kwara State. If you go to the east, you discover that the rice they are producing in Ibaji, the yam they are producing there is going to Enugu and Anambra, Edo State. So, you see, these are the challenges we are facing. Then, going forward, we need to have constant engagement with our farmers to, allow them to see the reason why we should, build our house before going outside. Most of this rice you are buying are from Kogi State. They will take it there, process and bring it back for us to sell. Whereas we are the traditional farmers that are producing all these things. We are going to work on processing and packaging. And of course, we are going to create this market linkage that will make our farmers to stand at par with their colleagues in every other civilized area, and make sure the government too benefit by way of taking in a lot of revenue from the sector. Because the market in agriculture is very huge. A lot can be achieved through that. And the government is ready to do as much as possible to provide food to the table of an average Kogi person, and of course have some remaining for them to take to the market, to those that are looking for food to buy.
There's news that there are new initiatives by the Agricultural Development Project. Can you run us through some of them?
Yes, we are digitalizing the system, whereby a farmer doesn't need to come to our office to know what to do. You call us via SMS, social media, you get the instant response. And always we are on radio telling the farmers what to do, when to start your land preparation. Because of this climate change, a lot of information innovation has to be instituted into this sector. Because if you look at what happened last year, that long spell that destroyed a lot in the farm was as a result of ineffective communication to the farmers. When some of them were in the farm, they were not supposed to be in the farm, because we knew very well that the climate change has actually change the calendar of agriculture. So that, we are prepared now to dish out effective communication for farmers to know when to be in the farm, when to plant, when to apply their fertilizer, and what have you. So by the time we introduce this technology, and a lot that will be taken off from the researchers' wardrobe, a lot will be done.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you so much for taking out your time to be here. Thank you, sir. That's it on Talk Time on Lugardtv. Until next time, I am Dominion Adeonju. Thank you for staying with us.